Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very different video. So, when this comes out, it'll be 2 years since my first video. And for the 2-year anniversary, I basically wanted to go through all of my videos and kind of just talk about stuff that I either didn't bring up in those videos or just all that. So this is the kind of video that for the most part you can have in the background, but yeah, I added little notes so that I don't go completely blank when I'm doing this. So yeah, we'll start with the first video, my current Skylanders collection. So, the one bit of advice that normally people give when it comes to making videos is to just do it. And so, when I started this, I was already getting into Skylanders. And I just wanted to make a video. I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a long time now. I've had the name Ninja Glider for a while, and I've been on YouTube for a very long time, so I was like nervous making this video. Anyway, just getting back onto like this video. So you might notice the kind of a quick glimpse of like an image at the start. That was supposed to be the thumbnail, but you know, just kind of, I didn't really know how to do it correctly. And as well as that, I didn't know how to cut between stuff for like this. So like there's a lot of long pauses in this video specifically. So I kind of had to look up afterwards how to do it. And you know, it's actually very simple. Also, the comments were turned off when I first uploaded this. That was not intentional. I don't know why that was the case. The Skylanders collection update. So, when I made this video, first of all, this is my shortest video. I usually try and make all of my main videos just over a minute. Like, that's the shortest it can go, and that's how long this was. When I got these, the CEX that I went to was full of Imaginators, like majority of them, of like the senseis. So it's very cool actually. So movies I have because of LEGO Dimensions. This one is a bit, I'm very mixed on this one because, so like first of all, I thought of this the day beforehand. A lot of like when I make videos, a lot of it usually is like, if I just think of a video, I'll make it. And I just thought of this idea. And I thought it'd be a fun video to do. And it would be a fun video. The only problem is, I'm sure if you've watched even my older videos, you probably notice I make like weird noises or like inflections when I'm talking. And yeah, it's kind of just a weird thing. I'm really trying to like not say anything. Sorry, to not make those noises at the moment. If I make any noises, I'll try and like kind of cut them out, kind of mute the video parts of it. But yeah, it's kind of an annoying thing that even I can't stand. Later in this video, I mentioned like some of the releases that are coming out, and all of those films are out now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, LEGO Dimensions is just, it's a great game. It is a game that I have real like fond memories of. And yeah, I just really like it. I brought a Skylander to the cinema. So this one basically I went to the cinema to go see The Fall Guy, and it was the first time I'd went to the cinema by myself. Usually I go with like my family, but this is the first time I went by myself. And I'm glad that it was an original film, and I'm glad that I enjoyed The Fall Guy quite a bit. Actually, there is another film coming out with Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary, which I might go see, but that's really because it's Phil Lord and Christopher Miller who made the Lego Movie, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah. Of course, I got my first Transformer during this video, and of course I got Dino Rang as well. Alright, now we get on to the Skylanders unboxing series. So, first of all, I made an intro for this. And I made the intro like, I like to say a few weeks before I got the first package and made the first video. Actually, it was originally going to be called Skylanders Hunt, because I'm like hunting them. But the format of this, I didn't really feel like Hunt really worked. But so I changed it to, so I essentially changed it to Skylanders Unboxing, and I think it works a little better. But I was making the intro and I had it as Skylanders Hunt. So for the one bit of editing in this video, I will actually play it right now. Pretty cool, isn't it? When I say cool, it's like pretty basic. I think the other one is a little better. Another thing to note is that this is also the first video that I got a tripod for this. I feel like a lot of people, when they do these videos, like a lot of them try to do it with one hand. And I was like, I can't open boxes with one hand. I need both hands. So I got a tripod from Amazon, and I've used it, and I used it pretty much in every unboxing video, and just most of my videos I used the tripod. So the next one, 2 packages. So I just like to say with this is like, I hadn't mastered the art of unboxing, and I guess I still haven't really, but like, I wasn't particularly good at it at this time. But the cool thing about this was that I got 4 packages that day. And so like, these are the first 2. And it was exciting, just like, I think just waking up, or just opening the door and finding just 4 of them, which I hadn't really bought stuff online for myself that much at that point, so it was really cool. Package from eBay, of course, is the first eBay order I got. I will say, I was talking about the LEGO Dimensions video and the noises. Rewatching these, I wasn't better here, knowing like a lot of these early ones, I was making a lot of noises. So this was for like Firebone Hot Dog, and I think the most exciting Skylanders to get was always the rare ones, because it's those ones that like, you just never think you're gonna have them. I mean, I knew I was gonna get them, that was the plan, but you never really think you're gonna get them. And so when you have them in hand, it's just so weird. 10 figures from the SCL shop. So of course the SCL shop is a like a lot of the other places I ordered, Skylanders was just like one of the things they had, but the SCL shop is exclusively Skylanders stuff. Again, if you live in the US and want Skylanders, I'd highly recommend these guys. They care about this. But anyway, this was I guess my first lot. So there was 10 figures. What's funny is like when I was done, and again, like these tree videos I recorded and uploaded on the same day. We actually had to go out afterwards. I don't know if I got a chance to use them before I got out, but yeah, it was exciting coming back to be able to actually use them again. This one I just called Yoink because that's how I felt this day. Getting 3 pretty rare figures at the time, you know, like 20 euro each, which like is expensive, but again, after getting Imagineers, it doesn't feel that expensive these days. Yeah, all I can say is I was really happy that day getting those 3 elusive figures all at once. Then this one is the Forgotten one. And yeah, this is the first custom thumbnail that I made, and I'm pretty happy with that thumbnail. It's basically Sunburn kind of in a nutshell, I guess. But yeah, that was overall another solid lot. So this is a short one. I actually cut off the intro a little bit because like I didn't know whether to actually refer to this as a Skylanders unboxing video, because I got Cortex. I didn't technically unbox him, I just kind of unwrapped him. So that was kind of a hard one to figure out. I will say though, despite my lack of nostalgia for Crash Bandicoot, I actually really enjoyed playing that level in Imagineers, because there was something cool about it, knowing this is a sort of a different franchise. Pros and cons. So, another conflicting one. So for one, this was the same day as the Cortex video. The packages don't usually come in the afternoon, like they usually come later on. So this was kind of a surprise. This is obviously much darker, and this is a much darker lit as well. I'd say the game, I think Imagineers, it might have still been like on when I did this video. So yeah. But the only problem was 2 of the crystals were not reset, and the thing to reset them is very complicated, and yeah, so I just sort of had to replace them, but only one of them worked. So I was pretty disappointed. I was pretty disappointed. Another crystal. So yeah, this one's called Another Crystal. So yeah, I do want to say, when it came to like these videos, if you ask me what my least favorite thing about these, it was honestly editing the unboxings. Like just kind of picking which spots to like cut through, because I could skip the unboxings, but the series is called Skylanders Unboxing. Like I need to include them. And so whenever I took like a longer amount of time, I just knew that I was gonna have to try and shorten it. And yeah, I never enjoyed doing that. So this one was the Dark Element Creation Crystal, and I kind of got it for the stickers. But I actually have a confession to make. There wasn't just one Creation Crystal. The eBay order I bought actually came with 2. So I think it's like the Dark Rune, I think, but it also came with a Dark Reactor as well. So, and I hid it. I didn't even tell my family about it. Like that was purely between me and the CEX store that I sold it to. So the last SSA figures. So this one doing this, I actually found out I made a spelling mistake. I said SAA instead of SSA. The box that this came in, I actually still have that. Box. I sometimes put like Lego in there. Currently, I just have some like Lego instructions. I don't fully remember why I got this in box, because I was pretty happy about it like coming with the thing, but I tears it off anyway, so I had no real reason to get it in box. I don't know. I think it just kind of, I think I just felt it'd be cool. But yeah, this was sort of a mini version of what would come later on. So more crystals. So the 2 crystals I actually ordered separately, and they took a little longer to come by, but I was excited when they came together. And again, I got them in box. Again, that's purely because it was all for the stickers. That's why I got them. It was for the stickers. And I do want to say, I had a very specific idea of which crystals I wanted to get. So I talked about like the rune, the dark rune. I also got the light rune, because I was specifically getting the crystals that came with each like of the adventure packs. And so I wanted to get these specific ones. And then I decided to get all like one of each element. And so I had it where it was like 2 elements had like the same design. Now, let's actually take a quick detour to the shorts. So yeah, I make shorts. So yeah, the most dangerous person. I was just kind of on CapCut, and I was just sort of testing it out, how it worked. Was I the most dangerous person? I talked Robot, found this image, and yeah, I just sort of used that. A strange thing with Blast Buckler. Yeah, it's pretty weird. People seem to have trouble. With the Trap Team portal at some cases, but in my case, it's literally just Blast Buckler, like nobody else. And he still works, but not in the middle. Then Higher Power. So this was the very first of the Skull Villain shorts. So yeah, I decided to make these. This one had audio from Transformers Rise of the Beasts. And then yeah, figure it out. This one is Guardians of the Galaxy audio. And like, these were pretty much inspired by a channel called Epically Evil. They make similar kind of videos, but I'd say a little better made than these are. And definitely better posed out. Can't say I'm the best at specific poses, but what I will say is that these are fun to edit. So the right behind you then is TF2 audio that I actually got from TikTok. There's a couple like audio that I was getting from TikTok, which is kind of why some of the audio wasn't great for some of them. But then visual learners, little diorama, I built that and I threw it. The audio was Peter Rabbit 2, which I've not watched, but the clips I've watched I really enjoy. This one is I Was Wrong About You. So this is from Mutant Mayhem. I couldn't find the best like audio quality for this one, but because I was trying to find that clip. Yeah, I tore a box. I tore like a small Lego box for this video. And then Skull Villain voices, this was literally just a promo for the full video that I would make. So the voices of the Skull Villains. So I'd like to mention, I made this whole video in one day. Like I started it and like finished it all in one day. Because that's the one thing I can say about myself. Whenever I started a video, I usually got it done within that day. And I was pretty good at that for the first like couple videos. Or just like in 2024 in general. I'm pretty happy with this video overall. I think the Skull Slicer and Skull Warrior bits are my favorite. With Skull Warrior, I think just because it's the TF2 bucket scene, which is already funny on its own. So I think that's why it's good. And then I made another short after that, Stuck Here, which I kind of just wanted to give Warrior more to say than he did in the previous short. And there's that one clip that I just thought would be fun to do. Now back to Skylanders unboxing. So this was an exciting one because I was getting the first game, Spyro's Adventure. Now the SAL shop, they sell Skylanders games as well. The reason I didn't buy it on that was actually because of the rating. More so like, the rest of mine are the like Peggy 7, and the one that he was selling was the kind of like American equivalent, I think. And like, I didn't want to have like one American one with the rest of them, because I'm pretty big on consistency, and so I wanted to make sure I got like the right rating cover, so that the Peggy 7, just to have it be consistent. I'll also mention the thumbnail. It was originally going to be a Lion King one. It was going to be Rafiki holding up this game. But then I decided the Thanos one would be more enjoyable, and I like that. I like that thumbnail. I like this video quite a lot. Then all Skylanders in the first game on the portal. Like there's lots of like videos like this on YouTube. With like obviously a lot more with the HD screen, but I think I just wanted to have it with the portal as well, and like I made it just for fun. I'd say it probably wasn't executed as well as it could have been. Maybe turning off the light wasn't turning off the light might not have been the best idea. Skull Villains, the first mission, I decided to do an original like short where I voiced all the characters, and like I kind of just used my voice. I didn't really try too much with like impressions, and it was actually mostly because I didn't want to try and do an Ice Cube impression, just for obvious reasons. So like I just sort of used my own voice. I'd say the most I got was Scorpio on occasion. There's a little like fourth wall joke about Scorpio being the worst set. That's based on, it's taken almost directly from a very similar joke in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Leo, with Donnie telling Leo, "Hey, since you sell the least action figures, why don't you go first?" Essentially the same joke, basically. So then a big one. This was the one where I got Spotlight. This is when I was originally trying to get Ghost Roaster before I got him on eBay. I just decided to get Spotlight because she was there. So this was a cool one. So this was like the first, this was the first properly rare figure I got. And again, the same thing, it felt weird to hold her. And all Skylanders from the second game on the portal. With this one, I actually recorded this before the Spyro's Adventure one, because I had Giants just on, so I decided to do that one first. So I gave it a little while, maybe like a week I think, or like a few days. And then I uploaded it. The rarest Swap Force figure. So this was Scratch. So first of all, it was two pretty rare figures in a row. So with this one, when I got it, it actually, it came in box, but it wasn't like fully sealed. The person actually pushed like a little card in it, and I guess must have like glued it back together. It's a good thing I was gonna open it anyway, because like if I was actually buying sealed sets, I think I would have been pretty pissed off about that. Skullvillain's Problem. This was the next episode in this saga, and I think this one is a little better than the previous one. Like I think I did a little better. Yeah, I did a little better with it, and I do like this one a little more. This is actually one of the only times so far that I've recreated one of the shorts that I did. But yeah, I think this is a decent, I think this video is decent overall. So yeah, replacements. So this is the two creation crystals that I replaced, which I got along with Rhino. So interestingly, I actually ordered 4 packages from the SEL shop, kind of in a row. Not really in a row, but like in the span of like a few days. This was the last one I ordered, so this was like the 4th one, and it was the first one to come, so I knew something was up. A box bigger than it needs to be. So one thing I forgot about that I immediately noticed with this, I didn't have the knife, so I used a Lego brick to like open this up, and I think it worked. Lego bricks, like the corners of Lego bricks are pretty sharp, so like, you know, it was possible, I think. But yeah, the packaging of this one was a little weird, because I imagine the inside box must have like been sort of rattling around a little bit. But yeah, this one I got Punk Shock in. I don't think she's even that rare of a figure. 3 times the charm. This was the 3rd time I tried to order the Soda Skimmer, and I managed to get it this time. The failure of the Soda Skimmer was sort of part of the reason why I did not order from CEX for a while after that. Swap Force complete. So this was a good one. So I got 2 parcels again. And I actually saw the 2 parcels get delivered. So it was more exciting. So I was up for that. So with this one I actually got quite a lot completed. Like a lot of little collections completed with this one. Way more than I remember. So I mentioned that I actually got stickers, and I ordered them separately to like do this. To go with like the creation crystals. But do you want to know what the sad thing is? The SEL shop, they sell stickers now. Like they sell the creation crystal stickers. So like most of the stuff I did was mostly for nothing. But that would have been nice. That would have been nice like 2 years ago. But it doesn't matter now. this is the first time I'm using like the screen record with like the audio that records my voice. So hopefully if I'm not too quiet at points. All Scoundrels from the third game on the portal. This is kind of one where like you can't really see them that well, or especially like the names, you can't really see the names. But yeah, I kind of just kept going with these. So Trap Team begins. So this was the first CEX order that I had made in a while. And this was sort of the start of me ordering from CEX. And so I started buying a lot of CEX stuff. Because a lot of the figures were cheaper. We'll just go over to They Sound Similar because I think I made this, I think I put this out just before I released that video. I think Rocky Roll sounds like Swagger Souls. That's when I first heard him. I was like, he sounds like Swagger Souls. I don't watch Swagger Souls, so that's kind of why the clip I used is what I used. But this was actually the first short that I made to get 1K views. So I was pretty happy with that. So this one is Head Empty. So this is the Enigma one. This one might not be your best example, but I've always found this particular packaging to always be a lot easier to open. So I always enjoyed when something came in that. And then I mentioned later on that I got Chain Reaction in the cinema. And I saw Despicable Me 4, and I had a good time watching that film. I'm a bit more of a Despicable Me fan than most people. So far so good CEX is what I called this one because that's how I was feeling. So I got Batspin. I did kind of notice I do sound a bit tired in this one. I sound tired in some of them. I think a lot of the time could just be because it's early. I think some of these I would have gotten like when I woke up. Then a good deal is when I got Echo. The thumbnail is an Amazon Echo. Big laugh. So yeah, like Echo I'd say is the only rare figure that I actually got like a fairly good deal on. I'd say like she is a bit dusty, but like I'd still call it a good deal. Like she still works and is still generally in good condition. 7 figures, 3 magic items. So with this one, I essentially just bought, I think this might have been one of the first Trap Team orders I did. And I essentially just went on the SCL shop and just bought every like cheap figure I could find. So I wait for like the shop update and then just start buying. My second dark figure. This video, this one is pretty infamous. So this is the one where I had an inbox Midnight Museum Adventure Pack and I opened it, and you guys let me know for sure that it probably wasn't the best idea. I cannot stress this enough. It was for the stickers. Alright, it was always for the stickers. And those ones SEO Matt doesn't sell yet, so like, yeah. But yeah, this is my most viewed unboxing video at like 1.3k views. But it gets sadder because I think after I bought it, I found out that the same guy actually had another order. He had another listing that was, it was all of this, but it was without the box. it was cheaper. It came with like the 3 figures, but also came with the stickers. And yeah, I was really bummed out when I found out about that. But yeah, I think rewatching these, I will say I do have regrets with this one. It is probably one of my more regretful videos. And there was What I Need Left to Order. This one I just found the meme on CapCut. I had 4 Trap Team figures to go and there were 4 things, so I just thought it'd be funny. My first Undead Trap Master. So with this one, first of all, it came very fast. In like 2 days. And so that was the start of like me figuring out how CX, how the shipping kind of thing works. The only problem was that the figure itself is broken. The scissors are sort of like detached. I found out through one of SEO Matt's live streams. First element complete. So this was the first. It was of course the first of the ones of the thumbnails that showed like all the Skylanders of that element. And I gotta say with this one, I really like Graveclubber. Like I liked him way more than I expected, like just the figure itself. I just like how shiny it is. Yeah, it was a very cool one. And it was just cool to just finally have all the Skylanders of a particular element. So quick delivery. I'd say with this one, I think I was starting to get a lot better at opening boxes. So yeah, I got better at this point, and then yeah, I got Blastatron. Punk Dog. You know, I got Wolfgang with this one, and you know, Punk Dog is kind of slightly based on that Markiplier video. But I'm particularly happy with the thumbnail. The thumbnail is just one of the more enjoyable ones I think I've done. Then we get to my last core. So it's my last core Skylander in Blackout. And I even made the thumbnail. The thumbnail is kind of similar to Spotlight's one, because Blackout is fairly similar to Spotlight in design and into circumstance. And it was from the same seller and everything. Trap Team complete. So this is actually an interesting one. So my room was, I think my room was actually like empty by this point. My room was getting renovated, basically. It was gonna be painted. And so this is the last unboxing video with this bed. And so yeah, when I think of Wallop and Crypt King, it's pretty synonymous with when my room was being done. All Skylanders from the 4th game on the portal. I don't have much to say other than, again, you can't really see them that well. So yeah, this was a bit of a, yeah, what wasn't my best. Nightmare Mode be like, this was just an excuse for me to use this clip, which I find pretty funny. Yeah, I think people letting out an F-bomb in just anger, you're just yelling it out. That always makes me laugh. And this is one of the funniest cases of it. I'm particularly happy with how I cut it as well. This one I just called Oh No. Pretty similar to the Trap Team short. And yeah, I kind of just combined 2 memes together. And yeah, I think it's pretty funny. 3 Senseis, 1 Villain, and Crash Bandicoot. So it's a pretty good title. So of course, my room was, I say, done by this point. Or at least my room was done. And so this was the first video with the new white bed that is now what you're gonna see now from now on. What you have been seeing for a while now. This was, and it was 5 figures, like 5 senseis, and this was the last one. Like, this is the last lot, because again, the senseis, they're each like 20 something euro each, so like getting multiple of them at once would get too expensive. And so these were sort of the ones that I was able to get. I don't remember how much they cost just to get the 5 of them. So together again, this is the one where I got Philippede, which I think usually eBay gives you a time frame of when it's to arrive. The guy who sold me this one did not give me that, so I genuinely had no idea when this was gonna arrive. And I think this is the first video where I actually used these shelves. I used my new shelves to... Yeah, I used my new shelves to showcase the figures. Here comes the Bad Juju, one of my favorite Skylanders. So with this one, this was on like a Thursday, which I usually go out on Thursday, and we actually met the delivery guy that day. So that was interesting. And actually watching this, I kind of remembered that it was actually 3 days in a row I was getting Skylanders. So last 3 videos, like these last 3 videos, was in 3 days in a row. So that was pretty cool. Risen from the grave. This was when I got Pit Boss. All I'll say is that I think by this point I was really starting to run low on the titles. I kind of wish I just called them like Skylanders Unboxing 1, 2, 3, just because like it was a lot easy. Like coming up with titles was pretty hard, and like yeah. And then New Earth Sensei. With this one as well, I'd like to mention none of these videos were ever scripted. I never had notes for any of these. I always just said what I wanted to say, which for quite a couple of these was not a lot. Even if I really like a figure, I might not find much to say at the time. And immediately, like, I can't say that Tri-Tip is one that sticks out to me. Superchargers complete. That's when I got Double Dare Trigger Happy. This is probably the one where you probably notice. I think I mostly open these boxes upside down, and that was just to keep like the detail, because the details were always on the top. It's like where I live and all that, so I always tried to just open them from the other side. But this is one that I was really happy with. Again, just getting rare figures and also completing a game collection. Actually, I did see a eBay listing that was like the complete collection of every Superchargers figure, like including Philippede and Trigger Happy. And I just thought, like, man, if someone wants to get all of them and doesn't have any of them, that would be a good one to get. And like, that was a while ago, so who knows, it might not even be there. Alright, the voice actors of every Skylander. This is my second time recording this bit because I didn't record it first time. So this is my most viewed video by a long shot. No other video even comes close to this one. So, you know, nobody else had gone in detail on every Skylanders voice actor. So I decided to do it. I decided to be the one to do it. Making this video, it was really cool and it was great to learn. It was also pretty hellish. Like, I also did not really enjoy the research, especially when it came to the people I just didn't know. Most of the comments basically told me who I missed, which, like, a lot of them were characters I didn't know. There's one that's like, when I get to Richard Horvitz, I make a joke about the show Chaos with Jeff Goldblum because it's spelt the same way. I think like 1 or 2 days after I like completed that bit, the show was announced to be cancelled. So it was quite the timing on that one. Also, it was all the Skylanders except for Blastermind. He has nobody could really find his voice actor, and out of all the thumbnails, this one has my favorite. Like, I prefer like the newer video to this one, but I still think this is the better thumbnail. It's just a solid thumbnail, and I think that's a big part of why this video was so successful. Sweet Smasher. So this is one with Pinata. I think Pinata is a really nice looking figure. He's very detailed. And with this one, I had forgotten to bring up the battle classes in the sections where I go through like each one I kind of completed. So I basically did all that in this video. All Skylanders from the 5th game on the portal. So with this one, I changed the position because I now had a table and the television was in a different spot. I used the Trap Team portal because I couldn't find the Superchargers portal, and I still don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I messed up also like on the last 2 vehicles where I didn't sort of mod them to like their original form, so they just kind of, yeah, I think the moment I put it down, my soul kind of died. Who Dares Buy These is a Taekwon Crow kind of reference. It's always nice to get 2 packages. Yeah, it's just cool. What's funny is like, a Taekwon Crow has like a bit of scuffed on his beak, and there's even a point in this video where I'm like, I'm just sort of accepting the imperfections, which like, I don't know, that's like one of the most depressing things I've like said on this channel. But you know, that's how it is. And as long as they work, honestly, that's the main thing. Cause yeah, a lot of my figures aren't at their best. Or like aren't perfect. Bring the Heat. So this was me completing the fire element. So I got Flare Wolf, and he is actually the cheapest of the senseis. Like, he's under 10 euro, which is mad. I like this element, is what this one is called. I don't know, I just enjoy a lot of the characters from Magic. By this point, I was pretty much planning out which figures I was gonna buy in like what order. This is the 40th one, I think, so by this point I had like 8. I knew kind of even before then that it was probably going to be 48 episodes. Thank God she's not broken, so I got Barbella. So yeah, this one, as I say in the video, I plan to get her in box, but I put my full like trust in SEO Matt to deliver it like unbroken, because this is one of the ones that has a tendency to break and just has a very kind of, yeah. But she's not broken, and so far she's not broken, so hopefully I can keep it that way. Skull Villains, Unfortunate Situations. So there was a much longer gap between this and the other one. I just kind of felt like making it, and you know, of the three, I think this is probably the best one. It's the most recent, and like, I'm actually like pretty happy with it. Like, it's still pretty funny, honestly, at points. Which, that was the main thing. This one is more comedic, because I focus on the more comedic characters. I pretty much have my own storyline for the Skull Villains. Like, general thing that like even includes the Hero Factory characters. Hell, when I had like my computer and I had Soundtrap, I even had its own theme tune. Like, I actually had a soundtrack for the Skull Villains. If I ever get the computer back, and if I ever make another one, which if I do make another one, it'll be like a prequel that'll kind of be more from the heroes' perspectives. If I get the computer back, I'd actually love to like kind of score that with just like its original music. I think that would be cool. But like for these, I use like just music I find on CapCut. There's a couple Transformers 1 references. If you've seen the film, like if you watch this and you watch that movie, you'll probably find the 2 references. There's even there's another like slight fourth wall break that's kind of a Ted reference. Like a Ted 2 reference. Even at some point during this, I kind of add like a sadder. There's a bit of sadness to Scorpio in this one. He has a bit of a different background compared to the others. Again, my own version of these characters. Again, in Scorpio and Warrior's case, making them individual characters because they're just army builders in the main one. And then like at the end, I have Father Ted. Can I reference Father Ted because it's the best show. Like, it's one of the best sitcoms of all time. Like, we watched some episodes recently, and they're still funny. Insert bankruptcy joke here. Probably my favorite title. It's definitely the better one of like the later wave. Very expensive character. It came in a bag, but it was a seller from Ireland, so it's not really like, it wasn't international travel. I feel like I should have specified that in this video. But yeah, this one was pretty tough to open, just the way it was. Like, I think during it, you can actually see my hand shaking. But yeah, this was one of the most stressful unboxings I think I've ever done in my life. Foam sickle, I called it that because there was foam on the scythe. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say about this one, really. Too dark, I can't see the figures. Not a big fan of that title. I could have done a lot better than that. So again, from the SEO shop, but I called it CX again. I think I just bought so much from CX that I was just kind of used to saying it. Yeah, this one was Starcast. But actually, I made sure to get him last rather than Hoodsicle, because I wanted to like end most of them with a Skylander. My last SEO shop order. This one is pretty special. So this was the last SEO shop order. It was also the last video of 2024. So this was sort of the end of a pretty good year for me. Like, I think a lot of people complained about 2024, but I actually enjoyed 2024 quite a bit. Of just buying Skylanders. getting a card so I could buy stuff online and going to the cinema by myself for the first time. And then I think at that time turning 21. I was happy. I was happy that year. And I'm still happy, to be fair. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, I wish it wasn't a magic item, but you know, it's fine. But what's especially cool is that when I ordered it, I sent a message on Gmail saying like, this is possibly my last order from the STL shop, and so far it still is. And STL Jillian, one of the people from the shop, kind of messaged me back, and we actually had a nice conversation through Gmail. And she even like, I even mentioned that I did unboxings and she wanted to see them, and so I sent her a link to the playlist. So she has seen even just some of my unboxing videos. So yeah, that was fun. And I even got like kind of one last kind of message on the cards that you get. The cheapest of the tree. So this is when I got Wildstorm. The way I cut around the unboxings is kind of different in this one. It's a bit longer. But anyway, this was the first video. This was the first video of 2025. So that was cool. Similar to the Dark Crystals, I didn't hide it as well here, but these actually did come. This and Robo, they actually did come with the creation crystals they came with as well. So I sold them off as well, and I didn't tell anybody. So back to the shorts again. Does Ghost Roaster remind you of anyone? So I used like audio from Tales of the Crypt. This was essentially just another promo for the voice actors video. And frankly, this is not really my favorite short. This is kind of the one whenever I'm like rewatching my shorts, I usually just skip this one. Running around as Painata. Painata just has a funny run. And it's particularly funny sped up in Imaginators. And even there's a little way it loops at the end. That was not intentional. That just happened. Happy Halloween. So this one is interesting. So first of all, I used the Child's Play score. I just thought it'd be fun to use. I think the Child's Play, like the 2019 version, I think the score is very underrated. I think it's really cool. But this one actually includes the fake skull villains. So before I got, so my brother actually ordered the skull villains off eBay, Slicer, Basher, and Warrior. When I got them, they were fake, and I felt really bad about it about that time. But then during Halloween of 2024, my mom decided to, along with candy, also give out toys. And one of the toys was the bag of the fake skull villains. And it was Thursday again, so we were both out, and so I decided at that time that I would very quickly make a Halloween short featuring the fake skull villains, because it was the last time I was going to be able to use them. But yeah, after this we sold them off to the kid. I told them they were 2015. I did not tell them they were fake. So yeah, I'm not so sure about that, YouTube. So this is the first Amazing Digital Circus video that I did. And so my old tablet, I think it did a thing of like people mentioned, and this mentions fucking Michael Bublé. I think that's just because of Bubble, the character Bubble. But yeah, I just thought it was funny, and I just kind of, I just wanted to make that video. And then How Far We've Come. It's a sequel to Oh No. which is the other one, just to see like all the stuff I got. But obviously, as you can see, there was still one missing. That one missing was Chompy Mage. In this one, 3 layers, because it was like one box, then wrapping, and then another box. So like it was a lot. So this is the most expensive thing I've bought so far. Like, I've not bought anything more expensive than this. I'm not gonna say how much, because I don't want to. And you want to talk about like figures you never think you're gonna own. I mean, there was a point where like they weren't even selling Chompy Mage. Like he wasn't even up for sale anywhere, so I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to get him. But eventually I was able to. But yeah, I am happy that I ended with the life element complete, because that has Treerex, and Treerex is my first Skylander. You know, along with Chompy Mage. Like, I went out afterwards, and after that I got a Ninjago set, one that came with Pixel finally, and I got Transformers 1 on DVD. Because again, I do buy DVDs. I buy DVDs and I have like Disney Plus in them, so I'm fine with both, as long as you have both. You know, it's all good. And then lastly, we have The Last Arrival, where I got Chaos. So this one I made once I got Chompy Mage. I got to work on a special intro for the last one, with like a ticking clock, and I even added my own music. To this. So if you were wondering what was that tune, that was my tune. I made that. The transition bit is a little different because CapCut was kind of it was being weird. But yeah, with the music and kind of these slower fades and all that stuff, there's a lot of finality to this one. There's like a lot of finality that I'm really happy with this kind of last unboxing video. Even though the one comment I got for this video was someone like being like, "What is that noise you just made?" It's like, buddy, I just completed my Skylanders collection. Let me have this. Please. But obviously, will this be the last one? Stay tuned. All Skylanders from the 6th game on the portal. So yeah, this was the last one of these. Not much to say other than that. Just kind of, it's an alright little series. I have like 3 playlists. Playlist of these videos, playlist of the Skylanders unboxing videos, and then a playlist of the 4 Skull Villain videos that I've done. And then my complete Skylanders collection. Similar title to my current Skylanders collection. So that was last year's video. So by the time this video comes up, this will be 1 year old. If I can get it out before then, which hopefully I can get it out on that day. I rewatched this video recently. It was actually a pretty solid video. Even though this was meant to be a much longer video, well, I was actually gonna talk about some of the Skylanders. The problem was storage. My old phone, it couldn't handle the storage. So I essentially just had to redo it again, just saying the names this time. I revamped the pilot from Hero Factory. So this was my first Hero Factory video. So yeah, I got the parts to make a revamp of the pilot. I did not have the set at the time. But I do have it now. But the part where I'm building it like the speed build. So that was actually the very first time I built the figure. So that was just kind of a cool thing. And like along with this, I actually uploaded pictures onto a site called Flickr. So I have a Flickr account. So we've got like, I think the description of this, and even on my channel page, there's like a link to the Flickr account. I have like 3 pictures of this mock, and I even have pictures of other mocks that I made, which, you know, depending on how things go, I might even make a video about those, because those ones have a bit more history, kind of. So after that, I went basically 4 months in the dark. No videos came from me for like, yeah, there was like 4 months, a 4-month period where I didn't upload. So I'm sure people thought I was a dead channel by that point, but really it was just, I just didn't have any videos planned or anything like that. Like, I genuinely thought I made some shorts in between them, but like, turns out there was a 4-month period of just nothing. Maybe there was some posts, I can't remember. But yeah, I didn't upload much. I think I uploaded exclusively 10 videos. Like 10 full videos in 2025. A far cry from the year before. Actually, before that 4-month gap, I actually did make another short. Did not expect to wake up to this. Essentially, it was like January, I think, and then it was snowing. Yeah, it just randomly started snowing. I was not expecting snow. I live in Ireland. It does not snow often. You might get snow once a year if you're lucky. And I don't think it snowed this year, so yeah. But yeah, so I came back then with another video. It's Sully's turn now. Talking about the Luxo lamp and just the funny thing of saying Mike Wazowski's name but not Sully's. It's kind of a running joke. Monsters Inc. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, alongside the Lego Movie. So it's a detail that I appreciate, that I can appreciate more than some people might. I got the Jester. I'd say this is one of my favorite shorts. I just like the music I chose, that I kind of took from the recent Bad Boys film. And I even included like other things that I had recently bought at the time, like the Lego Creeper that blows up at the end, and Bulk and Vapor as well. And I even included my Beetlejuice mug, which is sort of my main mug for drinking tea. Then, once I had the screen recorder, I decided to re-upload 2 of the Skull Villain clips, but just with better audio this time. And this got way more views than I expected. Like, way more than, like, the original did. Which, I mean, yeah, I'd rather this one get more views than the other one, honestly. Yeah, it just kind of caught me off guard, in a good way. Then, Lift Remote, but with Skull Basher and others. So this is another one that I just sort of came up with and decided to make it. That I kind of just made it for fun. So it's the Lift Remote, the Conan O'Brien one. And it was another excuse to have like Skull Basher as Ice Cube. But I used to watch Conan quite a bit actually, those like older kind of remotes. And yeah, so this includes audio from the original and the outtakes. And I even had my Pomni plushie make a cameo. Yeah, and then Silver Surfer is not the first person to surf on lava. I mean, we all taught it. All the Bionicle fans, we all taught it, you know? Like, it just made me think of Tahu surfing on lava. This is cool. Yeah, solid movie as well. Then I made Lego Dimensions fan-made trailer 10-year anniversary. So Lego Dimensions was 10 years last year. Nobody paid attention to the 5-year anniversary because that was 2020. But yeah, I love this game. It changed my life, or at least my kind of movies that I watch. I wanted to make a much longer, bigger video, but I'm gonna try and do that this year. But yeah, I decided to just make a trailer, and I'm pretty happy with the trailer itself. I think I did a pretty good job. Even there's a YouTuber called Goblin Bricks, who I like mentioned it to in the comments, and he actually he commented and saw it, so that's pretty cool. That same day I uploaded what we could have gotten. Look, Hero Factory in Lego Dimensions would have been amazing. Like, I already really liked Lego Dimensions. If I found out that Hero Factory was going to be in it, like, I would have... then that just would have been the best thing ever. Because, like, Hero Factory had minifigures at the time as well. So, like, it could have worked, you know? But, like, that being said, I think Chima did technically end in 2014, I think. I don't know, I think my mind always went to 2015 for, like, the later wave. Then I made the good side of YouTube Shorts. In sort of my defense, Your Honor. With this, I essentially just wanted to mention a couple YouTubers that I like, that I sort of found through this. So like Russian Badger, Legends of Evantris, and even some like other smaller kind of channels. Honestly, I don't mind YouTube Shorts. I've never hated them. Look, the one thing I can guarantee with Shorts is that they don't give you ads. I don't think people realize you don't have to skip ads with YouTube Shorts. Like, when you go on a short, you just... yeah. Speaking of Evantris, this moment uncensored. You've seen the clip. You know, it's just a funny clip. And yeah, I just like Legends of Evantris. It's kind of getting slightly more into D&D. I don't know if I could play it, but like, I do enjoy watching these guys. Even though I haven't been watching them too much at the moment, but hopefully I'll be able to catch up soon enough. And FNAF 2 out of the cinema. I am a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I absolutely loved it when it I'd say probably like after once I got past being scared of it, I was like a huge fan. And I really enjoyed the movie. I really did some really good stuff in it. I brought the Freddy like Fanta with me. I thought it was funny. I found like the Hell of a Boss vinyl. I saw like the Hell of a Boss vinyl, which it was cool to see that physically. I even added a Michael Jackson bit. Mostly for my mom, because she's a huge Michael Jackson fan. She's really excited for the movie that's coming out. And I even teased at the end a Skylanders video, which is the voice actors one. But like, I mean, it didn't matter too much because like, this is currently, as I'm recording, this is my least viewed video. I think that's probably because the thumbnail is like pretty basic, not the best, but and also I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's channel, so it was a bit random. Then He's Everywhere. I made this when The Amazing Digital Circus episode 7 came out. And spoiler alert, Zach Hadel has a voice cameo in it as a talking fish. It was really funny, and then I just thought of this, and I decided to quickly make a short about it. And yeah, like Zach Hato just has a very recognizable voice. You know it, you immediately know it's him. And it's always great to hear him. But I'm also really happy with this one. This is my most viewed short. I know I bring up views a few times, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad to at least like want a video to get to like 1K, you know? You know, it's just, yeah. But I never make a video with only the intention for it to do well. Every video is a video that I want to make along with it. Like views might be like a side of it, but it's never just that. It's always something I want to make. Then we have the voice actor of every Skylander updated. So this is my actual magnum opus. I'm pretty happy with this one. It's so this is my longest video ever. Yeah, it's my longest video ever, which will probably be surpassed by this one, depending on how much I cut out of this. But yeah, I think this video is better than the original in pretty much every way, maybe except the thumbnail. A part of me wanted to like, there's a side of me that just wants to like swap the two thumbnails, but I don't think that would be a, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. This is also the debut of my Lego avatar, my Ninja Glider avatar, which I made. I gave it like the Elytra wings. Sort of a quick little thing on like where the Ninja Glider name came from. In Minecraft, I had like the default ninja skin, and I would like put the Elytra on it, and I called him Ninja Glider, and that's essentially where the name came from, you know. And I was 13, I think, when I made that. So I've had Ninja Glider for a while, and I think my YouTube account, I've had this YouTube account since 2017. I've been on YouTube much longer than that, but this account has been from like 2017. So I've had the name Ninja Glider for a while. But yeah, when making this, I went through the comments of the old video, like every comment pinpointing which actor I missed, and then just included them along with some other ones. And like, I'll just say, I was so happy finishing this, getting to the last one, which the last actor in this video that I included was Yuri Lowenthal, or however you pronounce his name, but he's the voice of like Teen Ben from Ben 10. So like, it felt like a good spot to sort of end it. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this video. And it just recently hit like 1,000 views. So I'm really happy about that. There's a Hazbin Hotel Blu-ray plus Nifty. So I am a Hazbin Hotel fan. Again, as I say in the video, I've liked it since the pilot. Well, since even before the pilot. But yeah, I love Hazbin Hotel, and my favorite character is Nifty. So I got like the U2s. So I got the U2s for Nifty. And funny thing is, I actually recorded the Nifty section first because I got it first. And I ordered like the Vox U2s as well. So hopefully, I think it's like April or May that one's supposed to come. So hopefully that'll be soon enough. The Lego avatar, those clips are just zoomed in bits from the voice actor's video. In case you didn't know that, it's pretty obvious actually. So yeah, I didn't really... CapCut screwed me over on this one because CapCut kind of has a thing where like with the audio, it doesn't match perfectly. And this is like this video kind of suffers a lot from it. The bit where I'm like official and I made like a bunch of things. It's like silly little things, but it just doesn't work anymore because it doesn't match with it. So I'm pretty upset about that. Happy anniversary. So on the 15th anniversary of Ninjago, and on the day as well, I uploaded this short with definitely the best Ninjago set of the year, with the ninja character display. And I kind of made a general choice to not actually have music for this one. I decided to just let myself just talk in this one. And then I included Lightning McQueen at the end because I also bought him. I bought GWP Tahu plus my small Bionicle collection. So yeah, there's a Bionicle video I decided to do. Yeah, I just kind of made that joke in the end at the beginning just for fun. But I've been wanting to get it for a while and I decided to get it then for like a collection video. The music I chose, it's a bit louder points. Like a little louder than it probably need to be, but I think I can still hear myself fairly well. I will probably get more Bionicle sets, like probably like soon enough, especially with that I think pretty much confirmed now Tahu minifigure, which is pretty cool. I also reference Reviving Bionicle. Go watch it. It's a really good show. The last episode will be coming out at some point. Look, if you're a Bionicle fan, just watch it. It's good. If you can get over the robot voices, then I would highly recommend it. And also, despite like some of the sets not being that good, I'm a very positive person. I can't find myself to dislike really any of these sets. I'll always just be like, it's okay. So then I uploaded my complete Hero Factory collection. So Hero February is a thing that exists, and I wanted to upload. I decided to upload 4 videos in February that were all Hero Factory related. The Hero Factory is my favorite LEGO theme. I know there's like objectively better themes out there, but this one just means a lot to me, so I've always liked Hero Factory the most. But for the sake of the Bionicle fans, I put the dead joke in there as well. The other little like figure that's just sort of randomly here, that's another character. Like, I had many ideas for what my YouTube channel could be. Yeah, I had many ideas for like what my YouTube channel could be, like well before I actually did it. And that was a character that I kind of had ideas for, but never really did anything with. So I decided to include him for fun. I really try my best to make this video funny. I like when videos are funny, you know? Just like, that's sort of my thing. I'm a guy who just likes funny videos and just make it enjoyable. The cap cut kind of affect this one up a little bit as well, but I think for the most part, I think most of the main jokes managed to recover. And as I say at the end of the video, this is my 100th video. And that was actually kind of the reason why I made that Ninjago short, so that would register, and with the Bionicle one, this would be my 100th video. So it's like, it would be fitting for this to be my 100th video. When it gets down to like my 100th full video and then like my 100th short, I'll try and keep track of that and possibly make like a cool video or something for those. But those probably won't be a while unless I like really went ham on videos, at least of shorts. A little bit bad, Hero Factory. So this is a music kind of AMV kind of video. It's a bit different from most other Hero Factory AMVs from like years ago were mostly set to like Skillet and like rock music. But this one has a bit of a different tone. But my main inspiration was a Puss in Boots video that was set to the song Check by Baby No Money. I'd recommend it. It's a cool video. With this, I included a little speech bit from Firelord. I think while Witch Doctor is my favorite like set, I think my favorite villain in the show is actually Firelord. I think he has a pretty cool voice and he's a pretty solid villain. But when I was editing the music, I took like the main song and like the instrumental to kind of make it work, and like I impressed myself with the music editing. It's so seamless. Like you genuinely don't notice. Like even I forget sometimes when I'm watching this. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this video. I actually showed my mom this like a week before I released it. Then I made every Hero Factory combination. So this video was meant to come out the week after the collection video. But again, I procrastinated on this. I procrastinated on the script specifically. I wasn't writing the script of this video, so once I finished it, I finished this video in like 2 days before uploading it. But I think at this point I've figured out how to like do the audio for CapCut. So I think we're all good. I didn't have like time to fully master it, I think, because I was kind of rushing through this. But I think the video came out pretty well. Then we have Superhero of Hero Factory. So with this one, I procrastinated a little bit as well with this. I'd say I got it like finished the day that I was meant to upload it, which was essentially every Saturday of February. So CG5, so Superhero by CG5, and CG5, I'd say he's probably my favorite musical artist, because with most musical artists, like I like maybe like one song from majority of them. Like my music playlists, which were public at one point, but I did unlist them because I don't they're more just for me. But I mean, some of them got like 2K views though. It's a very scattered amount of different kind of songs and genres. CG5 is like the one artist where I like most of the songs, and just again by a long shot. But when I wanted to do like a music video that was focused on the hero side, the first song that really came to mind was Superhero. And like as I was listening to it, I was imagining the opening with like Fano being built, and I got pretty excited about it. And I got excited kind of working on it. So yeah, I basically started working on this almost right after the previous one. Like I don't think the other one was even like fully done before I started working on this. But yeah, I'm happy with how both videos are like timed to the music. More so the previous one than this one, but I'm really happy with both. Then the last one here, Two Bagels. It's just a clip from the Hero Factory collection video, which I kind of just wanted to fix the audio and kind of make it work and just put it in short form. But that is the last video. I'll quickly go through the posts that I've done. So when I made my first video, I didn't show the magic items, so I made a post kind of showing them then. Then I showed off the messages that I got from SR Jillian at that point. then I got the Lego like crafting table, and I just made one of that. When I got the Knuckles DVD, it said 12 plus, which kind of made me laugh. It's probably because one of the characters dislocates their thumb in the show. So yeah. I mean, yeah, if you just pause this one, it's like this one just speaks for itself. It's foreshadowing at its finest. The DVD golden discs for Beetlejuice. It said like the December 2099. Like, man, I got that DVD, by the way. I didn't have to wait that long to get it. I made a little thing on when the last year's video was coming out. I then posted a picture of all the figures I owned for LEGO Dimensions on the 10-year anniversary, except for Green Arrow and Supergirl. I still do not have those figures. I got the Freddy Fantas. I think there's just something about seeing this once indie project suddenly like have all this stuff is just really cool. I then made a picture when I got the dropship. I did a side by side with the original Frank Arion and my mock. And the most recent one is this. Yeah, I've ordered the Stealth Elf U2s. So yeah, departure is like July and August. So hopefully at some point this year, I think like 6 or 7 months, there'll be a new Skylanders unboxing video. So look forward to that. I know I am. But yeah, that is that's every video, every short, every post that I have done in the 2 years that I've been a YouTuber. So what are my plans for 2026? Essentially, I decided one day, like I had a selection of videos that I wanted to make this year. And then one day in January, I decided I'm gonna try and upload one video, at least one video, every month. And so this video is gonna be the March video. And I have video plans. I basically have a plan to make a video each month. Shorts do not count, posts do not count. If I have a live stream, which I don't plan to, that doesn't count. It has to be a main video every month. Nobody told me to do this. I just came up with it myself. I guess it's my New Year's resolution, even though I came up with it in January, but that's just sort of my idea. I want to take YouTube a little more seriously this year. I think mainly because of that 4-month gap last year. Because like, it'll be the first time I've uploaded every month in a year. Because even 2024, I didn't start my channel until March. So January and February, I didn't have any videos that year. So if I can pull it off, I'll have uploaded every month this year. So hopefully I can do that. But yeah, outside of that, just like other kind of videos that I'll be making this year. There's a couple ones. The next video I will say it'll be another kind of collection type video. And it'll be another Lego one. So that'll be in April. So like this video right here, this counts in the 1 video per month thing. Like, and I thought about this for like if I was like 5 years, but when I think of an idea, most of the time I want to do it. So, yeah. Well, so yeah, that's it for this video. I hope whatever you were doing while watching, or more so listening to this video, were you building a set, building a Lego set, or just something else, depending on how many people watch this video. But yeah, hopefully I can get it done on the 18th of March. So like, I'm currently recording this on the 12th. I'll make sure to have like, I'll try and put like music in the background. But yeah, I think I've said enough now. More of a chill video. Bye.